Hello everybody and welcome to the On Wine Fair, the first Italian wines virtual exhibition. On Wine Fair is an international digital event where Italian winemakers share the unique features of their wines with importers, distributors and retailers in 122 countries in the world. The guest of today is Milena Pepe of TENUTA CAVALIER Pepe, located in Campania in the south of Italy. In the next 15 minutes, you will learn more about the winery and its incredible wines. During the webinar, you can download some documents that TENUTA CAVALIER Pepe wants to share with you, and you can also write your questions in the live chat. And I remind you that if you would like to know more about the winery's proposal and talk directly to Milena, you can book a one-to-one video call just by using the link you can find in the webinar confirmation email or on the On Wine Fair official page. You can choose the date and time you prefer. And now it's time to start. Welcome, Milena. You can start your presentation.
Hello. Thank you for attending the wine webinar. Thank you, Vanessa and the group of On Wine Fair for this opportunity to present my winery and my wines. So I apologize for my mistake. I will probably do in English. To be concise and complete, I prepare a presentation. So I'm Milena Pepe, and I'm the producer of the winery since 2005. I'm half Belgium, half Italian, and my winery is a family winery in Campania, in a main important appellation called Taurasi. So as you see, this is the countryside of Irpinia, is the name of the province of Avellino, one of the 5 provinces of Campania in Italy, in the south of Italy. We are in the mountains, so we are in a fresh climate. My father is the owner of the winery, and I'm the worker. I study viticulture and enology in France, and since 16 harvests, I manage the winery. We have 60 hectares, means more than 120 acres. My father is from this village, 3 kilometers from Logosano, from Taurasi, and he has a big family. He has more than 10 brothers and sisters. So the winery is produce more than 500,000 bottles of wine, and our family produce several autochthone grape variety, mainly the 3 main appellation, Taurasi, who is made of Aglianico, and then Fiano di Avellino is a white, the grape is Fiano, and Greco di Tufo, the grape is Greco. So we have 3 DOCG, main important appellation, and then we have the Irpinia DOC. I'm really known for Campania, for Irpinia Coda di Volpe, and Irpinia Falanghina, and Irpinia Lianico, and Irpinia Campi Taurasini. In the winery, we have a restaurant. This is the top of a hill where we have the restaurant, and we also have a B&B. So the winery, our mission is to make known our denomination around the world, because Taurasi is one of the most elegant, thin, and structured wine in Italy, one of the best. But we try to make it know better around the world, and we also try to be really hospitable with the winery, the restaurant, and the B&B. So you can come from Monday to Sunday in the winery and do a wine tasting of a tour and a lunch. So this is our territory. We are in the center, in the countryside of Campania. We have 60 hectares. Our territory is in the mountains, so we are between 400 and 500 meter altitude, a fresh area, always windy, and we have chalky and clay soil. So we have a wine with a lot of minerality, a lot of structure, well balanced, and we also have in the soil volcanic elements who give a long finish to the wines. So a good territory. Thanks to this territory, we have wine who may age and keep the youngness longer. So we have several awards for several wines from Italy, awards from international awards. This year we have the best red wine of the year with the awards of 5-star of Vinitaly. So the best red of Italy is our Taurasi Reserve, La Loggia del Cavaliere. So we have a classic line, the whites, we have the 4 autochthone grape variety, Falanghina, Coda di Volpe, Fiano and Greco, 100% of the grape variety in the wines, and then we have 3 red, 2 blends, 1 Aglianico Merlot, 1 Aglianico Sangiovese, and 100% Aglianico, our Taurasi, who is our most emblematic wine of the winery. Then we have the selection. So those are wine much more personal. We have 3 wine who make white wine who make an aging and a fermentation in French oak barrels of big barrels. We have Falanghina, Fiano di Avellino, and Greco di Tufo. There are wines for other moments of tasting, for more spicy food, cheese, onion, mushroom, truffle dishes. And for the red, we have 200% Aglianico who age in barrels and also in cement. Our main important is La Loggia del Cavaliere, who is a reserve from the best vineyards in the around the winery. Then we have a sweet after lunch, Sherry Mary. It's a wine with head of alcohol, sugar, and juice of amarena, of sherry. We have our olive oil, because in our area we have also a DOP for the oil. So we have secular trees of olive, and we pick up the olive on October and November. This is the winery. So we have the amphor, we have the barrels and the big barrels, and we use the cement also. Our grapes, Aglianico, Coda di Volpe. This is the foxtail. You can see the long shape of this grape variety. You recognize it 3 days before harvesting. This is the photo. And I do this wine 100%. So it's a wine really easygoing, who go really well with our mozzarella di bufala. It go well on fresh vegetables and also on sushi, because it's a wine really sapid with a long finish, but not too aromatic. Greco, Fiano, and Falanghina are grape more aromatic and with much more structure. They are wine with a good acidity and may keep the youngness longer. So this is our vineyard. We have several important vineyards in the winery where we do Taurasi. This is the oldest one. We have secular vineyards in Pergola. So there we do a wine who age in amphora. This is our restaurant. So on the top of the hill, you have our restaurant where you can come. You can enjoy all the panorama I show you on the first slide. You are in the middle of the vineyards and the olive trees. So we are open every day from Monday to Sunday. You can make wine tasting, you can make tour. You arrive in the morning, have breakfast, and then we start the walking across the vineyards, the olive trees. And then we make the wine tasting and the aperitif outside of the restaurant, and the wine tasting during the lunch. if you want, you can also do wine tasting only. We do activities during the harvest for children and parents. If you come and you will stay, you may stay and enjoy the calm and the climate of this area. So you can stay at our house. So if you want, we can see together a short video to explain better our territory. Here we are. Was a short video, just the last harvest. We finished with Aglianico and Falangina, who are the most late grape variety. We harvest from September to the end of October, beginning of November. Is the classic harvest in Irpinia. So our two main red are our denomination Taurasi. So we do Taurasi, Opera Mia, means my work, with this wine. And Taurasi Reserve. This is in honor of my father, La Loggia del Cavaliere. Two wines that I harvest really late, so the end of October, beginning of November. I taste the grape, I taste the skin, I taste the pulp, I taste even the seed to understand the best moment for harvesting. Then when after the harvest, we have a fermentation without using the pump. We push the grape in the fermentation without using the pump in order to have more finesse and elegance. So the first moment is important is the harvest. The skin has to be perfectly mature, the tannin, and also thanks to the change of temperature by night and day, we have a lot of synthesization of aromas in the skin of Aglianico. So we have a skin thin and aromatic. So mainly we have to wait the end of October, at least sometime last year, the 7th of November, this year, the 3rd of November. So classic harvest for our area. We have wine with a lot of elegance. Aglianico is not rustic at all. They are wine well balanced thanks to the sun. We are in South Italy. We have alcohol. Thanks to the minerals, we have chalky and clay soils with volcanic elements. So we have minerals and structure in the wines. Then you have the acidity of the grapes. Aglianico has a good acidity, and this acidity, this alcohol, these minerals are well balanced naturally. They are all naturally molecules because we are in a vacated area, and those molecules keep the wine longer young. The wine may age means they keep the freshness and the youngness longer. And then the structure is a thin structure if you pay attention of the quantities per vines, if you pay attention of the moment of the harvest, and then you have to pay attention after the fermentation also of the aging, because I'm presenting Taurasi 2013, Taurasi Reserve 2013. They are wine who make an aging. You can imagine that today I have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 8 years. So doing the wine is important to have a good territory, but also to manage well the aging in the best vat, in the best barrels, in the best cement, in the best amphora. But it's quite heroic to manage all those years. But it's important because it will age in those vat and also in bottle. So Taurasi is a really high quality of wine, like Barolo and Brunello di Montalcino. We are in those top high quality wines of Italy. And I hope you have time once to taste my wines. You can contact me. I would like to thank you for the time you dedicate to me, to listen to the presentation, to see the video. Thank you, Vanessa, and thank you, the team of On Wine Fair. It's really nice to have the opportunity to speak and present my wine and my winery and my work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Milena, and thank you for your passion, because you really get the mood out of people. That's really, really nice. Thank you very much.
That's Vanessa.
I hope you all enjoyed the webinar, and don't forget to book your one-to-one video call with Milena. And thank you all for watching, and see you at the next webinar on Wine Fair. And as we always say, viva il vino italiano. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Vazon Group, the bridge between research and enology. We develop integrated, synergistic solutions to create new technologies, while always focusing on total wine quality improvement. Beginning with the concept of mild technology, our process philosophy for only creating subtle changes without altering the wine's original and natural characteristics. Throughout the years, we constantly expand and grow our portfolio of enological equipment and products, forever paying special attention to environmental sustainability and wine quality. In conjunction with the use of continually enhanced enological coadjuvants, we rely upon the creation and application of physical separation technique equipment, which we developed under the brand and company Juglas. 1988 Flotation. 1997 Tartaric stabilization by membrane. 2017 Bipolar membranes. A recent upgrade to the electrodialysis unit is the addition of brand new bipolar membranes for acidification and deacidification of musts and wines. Cationic or anionic membranes that enable the precise removal of ions in wine, directly impacting pH and preserving the wine's original organoleptic characteristics. Assisting winemakers around the world to create expressive wines with minimal but essential intervention, we indefinitely pursue the concept of precision enology.